what was that like? You know, you wake up in the hospital. Is it something where you woke up and you realized it, or someone told you? Like, how did that happen?
So when I first got into the crash, I was like I could still like feel and move. And then in the ER, I could still feel and move. And then I think it was that night or the next night, I don't quite remember. I was on a lot of drugs. But my dad woke me up and was touching my toes and I couldn't feel it. And I had to tell him that I couldn't feel it. And then that's when it kind of like hit hit me. But I don't know how, but my dad kept his composure in the moment and didn't fall apart until I couldn't see him. And that's something I was very thankful for because my dad's in the medical field. So luckily he had experience with not, being able to control your emotions in situations like that. But it kind of hit right then. And that it was pretty rough. But at that point, I mean, I was in really rough shape. I was on a ventilator. I had a tracheotomy, if you can still
Right, I can see that
see the
scar.
scar. Yeah, I was in really rough shape. So we were just focusing on keeping me alive still, and not really the paralyzed part. That didn't come until about a month later when I went to rehab. I went to a rehab clinic, Madonna in Lincoln, Nebraska. Excellent facility. And it was just every day I just reminded myself to get better. Like every day I needed to be better at something, needed to get better. Even if it was just a little thing, better day by day was what I would keep telling myself in the rehab hospital.
So
I,
where does that mindset come from? Because so many people, you know, there's like this joke, I suppose, that people, well, not really a joke, this idea that people have about the world where it's like, okay, you know, something bad happened. That's the universe telling me I'm not supposed to do this, let alone you have, you're doing something, you start exercising, you're getting into football and everything like that. You get in this accident, you pick it back up and start exercising again. Why was it that you didn't just take the easy way out, so to speak, and just be like, okay, I'm obviously not supposed to be exercising. Like, fuck this.
to be clear, after the accident, I definitely got in a hermit shell for about 2 years. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I got into the accident and then immediately just got jacked and in shape. No, I didn't. For about 2 years after the accident, I was just eating away problems and just not focusing on what's important, and that's my independence and being healthy and being happy. But then I think it was I went to the hospital for something, and they weighed me on a scale, like on a lift scale, and it was I think the number was 350 pounds, and I just remember seeing that number and getting furious, and I knew something had to change because I was 17, I was a junior, I relied on a lift and another person to get me in and out of bed, and I just was like, this needs to change. You can't keep doing this. Like you're wasting your life. At that point too, I also knew I was going to college at K-State, which is 3 hours from my house. And I knew that if I wanted to go there, if I wanted to go live my dream, because I've always wanted to go to K-State, if I wanted to live my dream, I needed to become independent and I needed to lose weight and get strong enough to do that. And I think from that moment on really is when it like flipped in my head and I just became possessed almost just to like be the best I can and get in the best shape I can. Because I know the better shape I'm in, the more being paralyzed doesn't matter. You know, I mean, I'm at the point now where, it's just my friends throw me over their shoulders and I can literally go anywhere. It's like it's not like, yeah, I'm in the wheelchair, but I mean, I can still go wherever I want. I can pretty much do whatever I want. I still enjoy all my hobbies. It's the life I got back to. I got my independence back through fitness.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode. If you got some value out of that, please give me a little subscribe somewhere in there, whether that is on Apple, Spotify, wherever you're listening right now. And you can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, pretty much everywhere, honestly, at AndrewPFM. So yeah, guys, until next time, we'll see y'all later.